get a drink of water. You can see I already taped this show once, got almost all the way through it, and then noticed that the recorder had failed. So I got to do it all again. Okay, there, I feel better. So, oh hell, what was I talking about? Well, what I want to talk to you today about is the post office. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the U.S. Post Office. Most of us have seen a letter before. I'm sure that far greater than 99% of postal office employees have never killed anybody. I'm pretty sure that, I haven't done research, but I'm pretty sure that that's the fact. I like the post office. I look forward to having mail in my mailbox. For those of you who don't recall, I don't know if this is that far. Sometimes I think of myself as being older than I actually am. Back when you young whippersnappers don't remember the 80s, most of you probably do, but they sent me some address labels and they want me, and here's a picture of a cute puppy, and I need to save this puppy because he's about to be savaged. And so I felt guilty, I'm going to use the address labels, even though I didn't ask for them. I should send them money. So I sent, $20 to save the polar bears or something. And they must immediately have sold my name to the people who like to save animals mailing list, because I started getting literally dozens of these things. You will be able to see the product that I am holding up to the camera right now, where they keep the glasses above the bar. The monkey's hanging like upside down in there now. It's very cute. But I don't have either I only have 2 utility bills, and I don't have either because I pay them. And so the idea here is that the girls in Uganda are going to continue to suffer a fate worse than death unless white people go there and teach them how to read. This is from people I owe money to. It's from a collection agency. Of the 8 credit cards, I've paid 4 of them off. I have payment plans with 3 of them, except for these bastards here. They're the only ones. I want them to sue me, because the three accounts that I'm paying on now, they're all people who sued me, and I was very freaked out about it at first. But what happened is everything's on paper now. It's filed with the court. I'm not blaming it on them. It kind of sounds like I am. Maybe I am a little bit. I would have reached a crisis point as far as my finances are concerned a year earlier than I had. Basically, I stayed in my addiction for another year because of the money they owed me, and because I didn't seek out help on my own. There were other issues. I could have made the decision myself, but I would have been financially unable to continue. Also in my pile here is a statement from the student loan people. The amount that I owe as of June 30th, 2011, $102,304.83. So realistically, I will not live long enough to pay off my student loan. And I know, would we really miss getting junk mail? Maybe we wouldn't, but the fact is, lots of people get paid to do that, and if those jobs aren't there anymore, that's more people who can't buy other things, and the economy slows down that much more. So I'm just saying, if you believe in the idea of too big to fail, I think the post office would certainly qualify. In a sane world, in an enlightened world, everyone would have a stake. An ownership stake, an equity stake in what it is they did. And I think if that were the case, there would be far fewer stupid things done. There would be far fewer annoying things done. That the work that each of us did would count, would be important for something, for some task that was important enough to other people that they wanted to pay for it. Please leave your comments on my Facebook page. Again, Mudtoe Sasquatch, MUDTOE SASQUATCH. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you later. Okay, the radio show is over now, and so this is extra stuff for the video blog. And I thought, in lieu of any other ideas, I'm just going to get behind the camera and show you the Mudtoe Studios. We'll tilt down and you'll see there's the God seat. There's the chair of Mudtoe. There's the back of my computer monitor where all of the stuff happens. I'll tip over here a little bit. There is my air conditioner. This is the only air-conditioned room in my house. So during the summer, I tend to move like everything in here. My closet you see back there, and you have here is the mud toe bed, and this is where the action doesn't happen. There's basically no action happening here, I'm sorry to say. Back there, I'll zoom in a little bit. I've got a built-in bookshelf. I think this bed is actually intended for a child. Those are movie posters from Humphrey Bogart movies that were set decoration in a play I directed some years ago. Play It Again, Sam. It was written by Woody Allen. There's a space heater that I'm sure we will be using here very soon as the temperature cools off. And then what's back here? I don't even know. Just various junk behind the television. Change and what is that? A glue stick? I don't know. A battery. Just all kinds of. There's my wallet. It'd be good to remember where that is. And you know, that's really it. There's just not much to it. But again, I don't want these video blogs to get too terribly long. So again, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next week.